Parents, a great new way to save for children's education for their future. They're called Trump accounts. Chris McMahon, I'm a financial expert. We've been helping people for decades manage hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. This is something you need to know about, the new Trump accounts. It's also called Section 530A accounts. You hear that term a lot, but most people call them Trump accounts these days. It was part of the big, beautiful bill that was passed a few months back. There was a lot of stuff in that bill, but one great thing that people are looking past is these wonderful Trump accounts. If your child is less than 2 years old, the government's actually going to fund some of that money for you. So it's something we really can't miss, particularly if you have a newborn child. They're scheduled for July 4th, so don't worry, you haven't missed anything yet. You can actually go online and sign up if you choose to. A couple of important facts. One, if a child is less than 3 years old, they'll actually be funded by the government. $1,000 will be set aside. And many companies are also agreeing today for their employees to put money in those accounts up to $5,000 a year, which is incredible. Accessibility, no income restrictions, much like our 529 plan. Parents, grandparents, employers can put money aside. Again, the annual contribution limit is $5,000, so you can put some money really in there, and an employer contribution cap of an additional $2,500 a year. So these accounts can really be a powerful way to save. So people ask questions. What is the difference between a 529 plan or an UTMA account, which is the original account people used to have, or a Trump account, or again, a Section 530A account? What's the main difference? Really, think about this. 529s are exclusively for education. Oftentimes they're controlled by the parents, and the children don't have a lot of interaction with those accounts. If the money's not used for education, there's taxes, there's penalties on that money. If it's used for education, the money comes out tax-free. What about UTMA accounts? UTMA stands for UTMA, Uniform Transfer to Minors Act. Great for flexible giving. Couple problems people thought about with the UTMA accounts over time. One, if it was, the money would be eligible to the child for any reason, whether you hit age 18 or age 21, depending on the state they were living in. But there was really an opportunity to set money aside. It would normally be taxed in the child's bracket until a certain limit was met. For most people, they were taxed in the child's bracket, but it was really a way to save money in a child's bracket. When they became 18, they could take that money over. That was the old way people used to save. And now the new Trump accounts are attractive on a couple of different levels because they really, the goal is to have these young people participate in the market. We look at financial literacy all the time, and young people are saying, I don't understand the financial markets. I don't understand how to save money. What better gift could a parent or grandparent give their child possibly than to say, here we are. Here is a account. I'm funding it for you, $2,000, $3,000 a year. We're hearing some grandparents and parents saying, I will match what you put in this account each year, child or grandchild. And by matching it, these people are going to start to learn. The investment choices, again, not completely clear on, the government has announced that, but it's going to be one of two indexes, which is a pool of stocks. The hope is that these children become engaged in this, and some will, and they'll start to really understand the power of compounding. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's about, the focus on this is to create wealth, not the education. That's what the 529 is. This is an idea to create wealth, and also to give these people pools of capital, starting businesses, supplementing retirement, education if need be. But the idea is to become a more informed investor and to be engaged in the capital markets sooner. What are the pitfalls to the Trump accounts? There's a couple of them, right? Number one, it's not a replacement for 529s. Don't assume you can replace your 529 because they have different features and benefits. So that's number one. It's not a replacement. There's different state taxes on these things. The state taxes are different. So we got to really make sure we're in the right state. We got to make sure the state we're in has appropriate taxing before you invest in a Trump account. And then on the child's 18th birthday, the control goes to the child. Many children are not ready for the responsibility at age 18, but the reality is, for many of them, they're going to be excited about it. And if they can see the value, it's going to grow over time. It can be very exciting. And we're hoping to pull these children in, pull them into the excitement, and have them be excited about the greatest economic engine in the history of the world, which is the United States stock market. This is an amazing thing when you think about it. The power of compounding. It's just overwhelming. For a young person, if they were born in the last 3 years, they're going to have $1,000 given them free by the government. And over time, if they save $5,000 a year into this account, the numbers become startling. And that's why we think this idea of these Trump accounts cannot be passed up for parents, grandparents, and frankly, the children they affect. I'm Chris McMahon. I'm a financial expert. If you like what you see, please click below and subscribe.